Today, we're breaking down the WWE 2K26 Ringside Report on MyRISE, looking at new screenshots from Brock Lesnar and even more unlockables. But before we get into the exact details, including screenshots of a new unlockable Fiend character, make sure you leave a like on the video, and if you like wrestling content like this, subscribe to the channel. Starting off with the Ringside Report on MyRISE, this year is called The Comeback, and it tells a story about the archetypes return after a 2-year absence from WWE. It says, from there, how you face the challenges presented is all up to you. The story, as Paul Heyman explained in the video, it says, your created superstar returns to WWE after 2 years to reclaim their place at the top of the card. However, the comeback does not start smoothly. Early on, you suffer a major setback against Paul Heyman's reigning champions, either Braun Breaker for the men's division or Jordan Grace in the female division, forcing you to reassess your approach. From there, the story branches, allowing players to decide how their superstar climbs back up the ladder. You can choose to either take the traditional route and earn opportunities the right way, or cut corners and take a more ruthless approach to fast track your return. These fan favorite and rule breaker decisions point throughout their mode will determine how the story progresses, as well as influencing rivalries, match opportunities, and how the universe reacts to your character. I think it's really cool that you have the option to kind of more of a face way, more of a heel way, and that each action determines how your character is going to act and how it's going to impact the actual story. In the men's division, your player will work back through the contention against a mix of current superstars and rising talent. Along the way, your opponents include Jey Uso, Jacob Fatu, Ethan Page, The New Day, and the Wyatt Six, with your ultimate goal is earning another shot at the Oracle's WWE champion Braun Breaker, who stands as the final obstacle between you and the top prize. Each rivalry and match builds towards that rematch, with branching dialogue and outcomes shaping how you will reach it. Now, the women's division follows a parallel path with its own rivalries, cinematics, and championship chase. Players compete against top superstars including Naomi, Roxanne Perez, Kalani Jordan, Nia Jax, Liv Morgan, and the Wyatt Six. The comeback journey leads towards another showdown with Paul Heyman and women's champion Jordan Grace, with branching story choices that determine whether you're an opportunity or take it by force. Now, the story sounds really awesome, but let's get into the actual unlockables and what's new. It says that this year, it expands on last year's live event match system with a new structure called Rise matches. Rather than functioning as bonus content, Rise matches are now fully integrated into the main progression path. Completing Rise matches will advance the archetype's career and provide rewards, with performance tracked throughout the Smash Star ratings. So as you can see here, you have match star ratings, so you have a 3.5, and then each one gives you different rewards. So at 10 stars, you get looks like the BCW arena, and you get Buzz on the roster and a Buzz My Faction card. Up to I think maybe like over 150 stars. I could be wrong on that, but somewhere like really high up there, that the more you play, the better you play at it, the more stuff you're going to unlock. And we have screenshots of those unlockables a little later on in the video. Now, throughout the comeback, players will also participate in the press conferences. These put the archetype on the hot seat while giving users the chance to comment on their biggest matches and rivalries via player choice. Additionally, the comeback doesn't end after winning the title. One major final decision will set the course for the archetype's title reign. Defend the championship, or if you lose, continue to compete in Rise matches to attempt to regain the title. Now for the rewards. Players will continue to be able to unlock content as progress is made throughout the comeback and by completing Rise matches. This year's men's and women's division storylines feature distinct rewards, so we definitely recommend playing through them both. Reward types include arenas, championships, created superstar parts, playable characters, weapons, paybacks, My Faction content, as well as more. Here you'll see the Ring of Honor CM Punk, and here you have an entrance for Dusty Rhodes. We have some screenshots over here. We have the burned Fiend. I believe this is after his match with Randy Orton. I believe they have the fireball and end up burning the Fiend here. We have Dusty Rhodes with his polka dot attire. We have Bronze Breaker, which is just, a bronze version of him. And also, again, the 2003 CM Punk from Ring of Honor. Here we have our first in-game looks at Jordan Grace. This is her with Paul Heyman in the background, and as well as her with the WWE Championship right here. I think she looks phenomenal. I think they really updated the face scans and the face models of these characters. So I'm really excited to see this actually in my hands and really on the game. This is our first look at Brock Lesnar 2013. This is from the Showcase Mode match against CM Punk at SummerSlam. I'm glad they're giving us multiple versions of Brock Lesnar and multiple versions of different characters. Obviously, I'll probably use the latter, the more recent version of Brock Lesnar, but him with his little short hair and doesn't have a little ponytail. It looks nice. I mean, you can't complain too much. I wish his face is a tiny bit better, but overall, it looks pretty good. And lastly, this is the newest version of the MFTs, as we have one without the face paint, and they did confirm here we have a version of MFTs with the face paint. I think with how recently it debuted, I'm really excited they got this in the game, because this really does complete the MFT look. So I'm glad that each one of them gets this as an option, and it's not just like a default, you have to have it, or you don't have it. I'm glad they give us the ability with it. So that's that. Let me know in the comment section, are you excited for MyRISE? I know I'll probably play it once or twice. Before you go, leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel for more wrestling content.